car makers stand to lose £7.9 billion a year. If a hard Brexit occurs, a hard Brexit could harm UK car makers. According to a report Reuters, a hard Brexit could be a lot more painful for the UK than for the European Union. Britain's car, technology, healthcare and consumer goods sectors may lose £17 billion, $22.8 billion a year in export revenues when the UK leaves the Single Market and Customs Union, according to a report released Monday by Chicago-based law firm Baker McKenzie and consultancy Oxford Economics. The sectors account for 42% of the UK's manufacturing GDP. The report highlights that the UK trading relationship is sometimes heavily tilted in Europe's favor. EU countries buy about half of the UK's exports, while the UK accounts for just 9% of EU goods. That means if British goods become relatively more expensive because of tariffs or other regulatory costs proposed as part of a hard Brexit, Europeans could switch to cheaper alternatives and deliver an intense blow to UK exporters. You can understand why there is now mounting pressure for the UK to negotiate new customs arrangements for post-Brexit trade with the EU. Jenny Revis, a Baker McKenzie lawyer, said in an emailed statement. And for companies to work with their industry groups to help shape future trading relations with the EU. Carmakers would be the most affected, according to the report. The industry would lose £7.9 billion in annual export revenue due to tariffs that add 8% to the cost of exporting a vehicle to Europe. An additional 5% would be added for non-tariff measures, such as compliance paperwork. The consumer goods industry would be the second hardest hit, possibly losing £5.2 billion a year. The category includes food and drink manufacturers as well as tobacco, clothing and leather product companies. The report also says rising costs and a possible skills shortage may motivate companies to leave the UK. Over half the businesses in the UK car sector are owned by non-EU parent corporations, while 44% of the healthcare industry is made of non-EU-owned companies. Bloomberg. More about Brexit car industry. European Union reuse content. We use cookies to enhance your visit to our site and to bring you advertisements that might interest you. Read our privacy and cookie policies to find out more.